huge for us. I mean, so many of our day-to-day operations can be affected by a small little rule change or whim of a government official. And so it's having an organization that stays on top of it and knows what's going on with the day-to-day and state to state is critical to being able to operate your business well.
So I'll try to be as brief as I can, because I will be the first one to admit, when I first started, the one thing that I probably cared the least for were the politics. And then quickly I realized how important the politics were and how easy it is to not be involved and not know what's going on. And sometimes it's all a false sense of security that, well, it's all working, it's all happening. So for me, now really understanding this over the last 10, 15 years, what I've realized is that the government and legal arm of ICCFA, it not only is it the voice of every member here, but it's the education too. It's not only teaches our own members what's going on out there, it's how the community and it's how politics and government and the public really knows what we do. And without it, they won't know, and they don't know. I've seen far too many bills that have gotten passed or have gotten brought up where they don't know the difference between a cemetery and a funeral home, and they just think it's all the same. And there are a lot of facets to death care, and we have to be there to teach them.
Yeah, so I mean, I've been going to ICCFA events for the last 14 years, and I was one time a previous board member, and recently joined the Legal and Legislative Board or Committee. And I can say that having been a part of it now for a little over a year, it's been one of the more eye-opening kind of experiences for me. So being able to learn about what's happening throughout the country, what's happening more locally. I attended the Capitol Hill Day, so being able to talk to our representatives and everything along those lines just really helps to get a little bit more of a sense of where we are today, what people's senses are of what we're doing as a profession, and also where we're going to be going into the future. So it's been a very eye-opening experience for me, having even been in the profession as long as I have, to learn more about what we're doing and what the association is doing on our behalf to make sure that we are in a position for success both today and in the future.
That was really great. We've got a great lobbying firm. Mary Beth did a great job setting up those meetings for us. It was as efficient as you would expect, but got to meet face-to-face with key staff in most cases, and felt like our issues were heard. But I did feel like we have a good lobbyist that's on top of it and will not let the issues fall through the cracks.
We finally started going back to DC live. We've been virtual for a few years, but now we're back live, and getting to sit face-to-face with different congressional individuals, it's meaningful, it's impactful. When they hear what's going on and how it affects, not only the businesses, but the consumers, it really helps them understand the broader picture, and again, understanding of what we do. And it's always funny too. I think a lot of people think death care, and obviously the first thing you think of is death. But it's amazing how many people have a lighthearted side to it once they understand it. And I think I'm just trying to count how many times somebody in Congress said, "Oh, I bet we have some real grave concerns that we have to talk about." And they were very proud of themselves, and as they should. But anyway, we had a good visit, and we got to meet with the Federal Trade Commission. We met with, again, several congressional folks, and we got to talk about everything going on that affects death care and the business and consumers.